In this video, I'm going to be servicing the Skoda while simultaneously reproofing the 2CV's roof. And I see George has come to help. George! Not allowed in the garage, are you? No. So I'm going to be cleaning Elly's hood with this Nick Wax Tech Wash. That's what's recommended by Matt Soft Tops, and Matt makes these canvas roofs. So we'll give that a go. I'm going to try this 99p brush and wash as you go type device. It recommends quite a strong mix for cleaning the hood. So we'll go for that. We shall start with water. And now the scrubby stuff. Etc, etc. And then rinse. Let's see if this makes any difference. That still looks pretty awful to me. Yeah, you can still see there's quite a lot of ingrained dirt in this hood, so I think I'm going to have another go. It's definitely better than it was, but yeah. We get some really nasty sort of black build-up on the cars if you don't clean them very often, and I must admit, because the hood is a pain in the backside to clean, I don't do it every time I clean the car. You have to be very careful. You have to use these special soaps, because if you use an actual detergent, it washes all the waterproofing out the hood and then it leaks really badly, so we don't want that. So I'll give it another go off camera. Yeah, it's getting better, but it's still not brilliant. If you get up close, still lots of ingrained dirt, but it just isn't coming out. I think if we've learned anything, it's that you probably need to do this job more often than every 6 years. I think that was the last time I gave this roof a really good clean and proofing session. And I think you're meant to do it annually, but who's got time for that? Right, tea has been consumed and I'm now back out, and it must be said, now the roof's drying off, it is looking an awful lot cleaner. I mean, yes, there's still these flecks and marks in places. If it doesn't focus, you can't see them, that's good. But overall, that's looking a fair bit better, I think. So the next step is going to be to sort out the proofing. And the proofing is also going to be courtesy of Nick Wax. We've got this tent and gear solar proof, so it should protect it from UV as well. And this phone is just marvellous at focus. I'm looking forward to getting a better phone in 2019. I've had enough of this Oppo F1S. But yeah, we're going to spray that. Before we can spray that anywhere, we need to apply newspaper. And sorry, I'm having to run the phone off the charge pack because I'm that short on battery at the moment. That iClever unit does come in very useful. So I'm using Classic Car Buyer, and I write for Classic Car Buyer on occasion. Look, there's proof, and there's took. So yeah, I'm not in every issue, but keep an eye out for Classic Car Buyer. You might find me and the merry fleet inside it. But I can't keep them all because it's a weekly. The house just disappears. So instead I'm using that. What I'm going to do is stuff it down all the edges to stop the bodywork getting damaged. Right, there are going to be areas of bodywork that I can't protect, so I've got the hose on standby. I'll just wash those down as quickly as I can. But let's get spraying. Always helps if you turn it on. This area around the rear window is one of the key areas to do. There's a lot of tension on the roof around here. And also water tends to sit around. The wind played havoc with my protective newspaper there. That's not helpful. Now I'm just going to use a damp cloth to get rid of any excess, of which there is a fair amount. Especially around this rear window, funnily enough, where I applied it quite heavily. And by my reckoning, I've probably got a waterproof t-shirt by now. This was a really nice 2CV one with the Haynes manual front cover on it. Sadly it has seen better days. It's been relegated to garage work cloth. Right, we'll leave that to dry. I might remove all the newspaper before it gets too soggy, and yeah, maybe we'll call that done. Oh, and Elly's roof has come up quite well now it's dried. Let's just give it a splash. Yeah, looks like it might. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, that's some beading action right there. Beautiful. So we shall call that done. Grand. We'll leave her out here to dry off a bit longer, and then we shall see which cars end up in the garage. Could you even try to focus? You useless blooming thing. Hey, eventually we get a level of focus. And there we are, beautifully clean, and now Elly can be turfed out the garage to allow the Reliant project to continue, although she's got some road tripping to do in the new year. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. I shall see you in a future video. Farewell. Oh wow, well done Tuck. I think that deserves a celebratory stop. And if I unhook you, oh, zoom, zoom, zoom. Don't want the zooms. 30,000 miles. Well done Tuck. And this is where Tuck clocked up her 30,000th mile. I've actually never imagined she'd live in a place like this. Hey Tuck, blimey. Unfortunately there's another cattle grid, and I find cattle grids quite scary because in Tuck it feels like you could fall into them. But yeah, that's quite an achievement Tuck.